Oh my god.
Let me tell you about a few of my favorite cities. Phoenix, Lake Tahoe, Albuquerque. Did I mention Cleveland? Mistake by the Malay.
Okay. I'm fully engaged now.
After you did some shopaholicing.
It's not shopaholicing when it's
I almost said shopahala, something else. Look out.
I don't know what that means.
Holic.
Oh boy.
You know, it just naturally rolls off the tongue. Hey, Mistake on the Malake, Season 6, Episode 3. Back at it. We just got back from the mall.
I can't believe you're wearing that shirt.
This shirt or this shirt? And I wore this to the mall.
You did.
With my boutique dog.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's no way that's her husband. That must be like
her gay
friend,
bestie,
right?
yeah.
Like, nope, I'm f***ing her. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I'll cut that out. I'll bleep it.
That was so foul.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so we put a diaper on him.
He likes to mark.
Took him in the mall, first time ever.
He did really good.
He went to like the pet store and the vet, but like he's never been in the mall.
But I think the biggest thing is like all the people. And he does good around people.
Oh, he was loving it. He's just like going up to them like, come on.
We're trying to pull him so he doesn't bother people. And he
getting
just
his glitter everywhere at the Bath and Body. I got some man products. One man product.
Yeah.
Because it's called Into Orbit, not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
It's outer space themed, and women are not allowed to go into space.
I guess not.
You get cherry blossoms and caramel and lilies.
And all that like Halloween stuff.
I think that's unisex, kind of.
It is.
But like mine was strictly from like the man section.
Yes.
There's just like diesel fumes pouring out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So anything else about the mall? No, that was it.
He was good. He did really good.
All right, catching up. I'm a white lady now.
Oh, because of your show?
Yeah, I was watching Peacock to watch like the World Cup and then Tour de France, like guy stuff. And they kept putting up this commercial for 5-star weekend. Like the ultimate white lady show, and it's Jennifer Garner and Chloe Sevigny, cast of thousands or something, and it's just white ladies getting together in Nantucket having their wine, and drama ensues, and I'm like, I'm gonna instantly hate this. And 5 minutes in, they're like all arriving on the shore, and it's that Cranberries like na na na, which I am so sick of that song. They play it for like everything. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna definitely be turning this off. And then I just lingered a little too long and got hooked and ended up binging 8 episodes. I'd never binge anymore. That's like a thing of the past.
Yeah.
I watched my white lady show.
Mm-hmm.
I made you some chicken and dumplings the same weekend.
Yeah, it was good.
And was upset about my Home Goods fan. Bought a little tiny cutesy fan at Home Goods. Like, I think just shopping at Home Goods makes me a white lady. So I'm like...
makes you something.
But anyhow, with that show, it's in Nantucket, and none of them have like New England accents. But I looked it up, and it says that Nantucket does not have the Boston accent.
Okay.
They have like some ancient mariner speak, which is like, this sounds like bullshit. I don't buy that. And then I clicked on an article that was like, because of that show, Nantucket is like, no influencers allowed. They have like signs in their shops that's like, no influencers. Because I guess people are swarming there to do content. And I'm like, just let people do their thing. It's free advertising.
I don't know how you stop that.
They could just make up their own laws and be like, you're not allowed to film in here or whatever.
It's just...
I mean, I've never experienced it because we live in Cleveland. No one's influencing around here, but maybe somewhere more popular, they're like a nuisance.
They are trying. There's some people trying to be Cleveland influencers, and I'm like, good luck, buddy. But
I mean, I saw some at Pride, like walking around. Someone interviewed me. They were like, "What are you doing down here?" Blah blah blah.
oh, you never told me that.
I didn't.
No.
At Public Square, I should have been like, "Mistake on the." They probably would have cut it out.
What was it for?
I don't know. She was just walking around, like interviewing people. Probably for her whatever, her
Okay.
channel or something. Like, get it, Cleveland. Who knows what her channel is
It's
called?
called Get It, Cleveland.
I don't know. Like, the Midwest is the best, or some bullshit.
Okay.
What do you think of influencers?
I'm truly sick of being sold to. Like it's like everyone's just selling shit. That's why I don't go online much anymore, because it's just so annoying. It's just everyone trying to sell you something.
We won't, because we have no sponsors.
But I'm just sick of it.
I read in that same article that like it's responsible for like a lot of money. Like people younger than us like click through, like buy so many things, like 50% of their purchases are because they saw someone else buy it. I'm like, I would never do that.
Wow.
It's good promotion for the business, and it's good money for the people. So these like old timers are like, get out of my shop. I'm like, shut up, you know.
I am sick of being everything's just a commercial.
Okay, well, you can go live on Nantucket with all the crotchety old shop owners,
or I can just not go online. It's a simple solution.
After the World Cup, I experienced soccer shunning. Because before, like right before that last game with Argentina, dudes were coming up to me and like talking about the game. They're, oh, this is going to happen, and Messi's going to do this, and what do you think? Like people who never talked to me were like talking to me about the game, and then after like the debacle that was the final game, then the next day, like no one would talk to me. They would like walk by in silence. I'm like, I didn't play the game. I'm not on the team. I
thought you were so mad.
You think?
I had multiple people be like, "How'd your husband do after that game?"
Oh my god, that's insane!
I'm like, "Oh, he beat me." Like, what am I like?
And I liked it.
I'm like, he was fine. He went to bed and then went to work.
I felt like I was getting blamed for like how bad they played or something. I'm like, hey, I'm not affiliated.
That's very you.
I wasn't even rooting for them. I was kind of hoping they would lose. So
well, there you go.
It's just funny to be shunned, but we're cool now. Now we're just back to talking about baseball and LeBron. It was my birthday recently, a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And you ordered me a gigantic box of vegan cheeses.
I did.
Artisanal cheeses, brie and
everything.
I don't remember the other ones.
There's a lot. I mostly ordered it because it had melty mozzarella, allegedly. So we'll see.
What I'm missing is fresh mozzarella. But I think that's probably what it is.
It looks like it could be that. So we'll see.
But yeah, a whole box of vegan cheese.
In
case you're wondering how yuppie we are. Horse poop? Okay. I guess we've been walking around town a lot and like...
Oh, yeah, you're personally offended that horses can just shit anywhere, but we have to pick up our dog's poop.
Yeah, like, well, what is that?
Could you imagine, though, like, there's so many more dogs walking around than horses?
No, I'm not saying you should leave the dog poop, but, like, pick up your horse poop. Why is that okay?
They make those, like, contraptions that, like, catch it.
Like, for, like, Central Park carriages and stuff?
Yeah, so why... don't they
I'm just like, what is that double standard? Like, oh, I'm equestrian. I don't have to clean up after my animal. And it's way more poop.
Yeah, I mean, it is thankfully easy to see, but yeah, it's not good.
Like, it's mostly in the metro park, so I don't know if, like, the park rangers have to do it, which is, like, that's not fair to them. Well, and we're not,
for the record, on, like, the unpaved bridle trail. It's, like, the paved walking path.
Yeah. And just giant loads.
Yeah.
Crocs, what's next? You've got your first pair of Crocs?
What's next?
Baby's first Crocs.
Is the true question.
Yeah, what could be next?
I don't know. I'm still on the fence about them. I've been wearing them. I don't know if I like them. It wasn't instant love.
But they're comfy. That's what the goal was.
They are, but they're not.
And it's because you got influenced by your own family member.
I did. I can't even hang out with my family.
Hey, nice Crocs.
They are really pretty, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still on the fence.
You're not gonna have like a Croc collection?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Christmas
not.
Crocs?
No, absolutely not.
Halloween Croc? Well, these are kind of Halloween-y.
They're black.
Yeah.
Glittery.
Well, since we're doing so well now, we're on our third show. We're ultra successful. We were able to hire a house band. My man, Huggy Perch, who you might remember.
Oh, boy.
Used to be in our cop show. So I'll toss it over to the band. Here we go. Huggy Perch.
You know, I'm out of the acting and pimping game now. Went back to my first love, quantum mechanics and string theory. But also now I have this band. Let me introduce them. On guitar we have Roxy Doberman. Roxy is a Juilliard and Berklee School of Music trained symphony viola player who got sick of playing to audiences of rich CEOs and other privileged assholes. So she joined Foo Fighters a few years back and found there were twice as many in that crowd. She booked a few sessions with Youngblood, which he canceled, and she ended up with us. Percussion, woodwinds, we have Sam's Club Steve. He used to manage a Sam's Club. He became disillusioned when they stopped selling his favorite brand of shoelaces, and he dropped out to become a musician. On bass, there's this stray dog. We found humping the corpse of our old bass player who OD'd on vegan cheese in the alleyway out back. And on drums, we have Coin Slot. That's his name. They just let him out of the nut house because he ate too many people's faces and they couldn't keep track of whose meds to give what face, what patient's face.
Okay, that's terrific. Huggy and the Sheepheads, the house band. Why don't you play us into break? We'll be right back.
Hey, now she's eating my clams casino.
Estrogen patches and the cost of sanity. I'll just let you take that.
That's all you need to know is that sentence. Do you want me to talk about how they're not readily available? Or
yeah,
how
your sister had to drive to Aurora, which is like more than a half hour away to get estrogen patches?
Don't dox us. She had to drive more than a half hour away.
To someplace.
To get her patches. But she almost had to drive, what was it, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
And then that one sold out too. So then she was
So what's the deal? Why are they so hard to get?
Well, women are actually talking about perimenopause. So it's like, I guess this is an influencer thing. It's like more and more and more women are taking HRT.
Yeah.
So like manufacturers can't keep up with the demand.
Are they making it out of yams like they do with male testosterone replacement?
I don't know what it's made out of, and I truly don't care.
Which I found, like, because I was like, maybe I should take testosterone. I can't build muscle. And then they're like, we make it out of yams. And I'm like, I don't really like yams, so I'm not doing that.
Oh my God.
How do you make it out of yams? Like, that just doesn't, that seems really weird.
It doesn't seem real. Anyways.
But, like, there's plenty of dick pills.
There's
mountains of dick pills.
of them. And the cost, it's so expensive.
Yeah. The cost of sanity.
It is. I mean, I am fortunate to have the privilege to pay for it. not everyone has that. So, yeah.
Medical rant. Well, speaking of medical, I have a doctor's appointment coming up probably in a couple weeks now.
Yeah. The
And
17th, right?
let's see.
No, but I mean, I think it was, I don't know.
But it's my new doctor who is supposed, like, I was going to my old doctor who I adored for my blood pressure and stuff, internal stuff. This new lady, like, bless her heart, you know what that means. She like was like, I'm telling her about all my things, and she's like, yeah. Let's look in your ears, and was like looking all in my ears. Oh, you got big wax buildup, and they were digging in my ears and like flushing it and stuff, and it really hurt. And then they charged me $100.
It was over 100. Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't even want that. And then I got prescribed drops, and then the second time I went, she's like, oh, you still got a little bit. Do you want us to go in there? I'm like, no, I don't have $100 for wax.
Yeah. You have to tell them because they don't know. Like,
they're like mechanics. They'll just like start working on shit.
that's their job, but they
But
don't.
I'm not going there for ears.
Okay, that voice was very bizarre. They are just.
I'm like the dog. I'm real sensitive about my ears. I'm like, oh.
They are just working on your body. They don't understand that, like, insurance, like, they're all different, and yeah, you don't want to pay $100 and something for wax.
And so now in 2 weeks, I haven't been doing my eardrops, and I'm gonna have to do like ear cramming. I'm gonna have to do like double doses. Like, come on. Maybe you could like dig in there for me.
I am not. That was not part of the vows.
Speaking of vows,
No.
it's the 20-year anniversary of our honeymoon.
Oh, it is.
But let's go back to medical stuff first. You've been eating too much gluten, and I believe that you maybe need a gluten intervention.
I do.
We need to all gather in a circle and be like, it's time to stop.
It is time
You're only hurting yourself.
I agree. I agree with this intervention.
What does this say?
Only you know.
DUGI. Oh, should there be a breathalyzer to check if you've been eating bread instead of a breathalyzer? Like, oh, she's been hitting the gluten. And I guess DUGI must be driving under gluten intolerance or something.
I mean, it does jack me up, so.
It does. I feel bad for you, but you can't help it. It's so good.
It's so good.
And it is Schwabel's closing, the greatest dope takedown since El Chapo.
Maybe.
Stupid. But yeah, so now you're going to get clean again?
I'm going to get clean. Yeah. I got my 2-day chip.
All right, so never mind.
Is it shaped like toast? Are the chips like...
Only you can know or something. So it's the 20-year anniversary of our honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
We started off around this time of year, like end of July. When's seminar?
Mid-July.
Okay, so we went to... You were in Mary Kay at the time.
Yep.
MLM. Is there like a... I don't know. We went to seminar in Dallas. That was a hoot. And then we drove out to Carlsbad Caverns, Roswell, stayed in Albuquerque, went to the Grand Canyon. This is all over a series of like a week. Then we went to the Grand Canyon, and then we went to Vegas that same night. And then we went out to the Sequoias. And then we drove down to LA, stayed in West Hollywood.
Well, I'm like,
are you like, oh yeah, we did do that?
That's exactly what it is. I'm like, yep, okay. Like, I'm like, it's all piecing together.
Back when it was okay for you to eat bread. You were doing better back then. All right, so we get to LA. We went to the Hollywood Bowl and saw the Flaming Lips. And then the next day we had San Diego Zoo.
Did we do that? In one, like that was the only thing we did that
And
day?
then we went to
The
Disneyland,
next day.
and that was it. So that was
Yeah.
our trip.
It was a
So we
total of 2 weeks.
No, it wasn't 2 weeks. It was like 10 days.
I took 2 weeks off of work.
Yeah, but I'm sure we weren't gone the whole 2 weeks.
Whatever.
I think some of it was like at home. Well, seminars like a couple days.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then when we got home, there was a flood and the basement was all jacked up and shit.
Yeah, that happened on our last day.
So that was 3 national parks, right?
Yeah.
Carlsbad, Sequoias, Grand
Grand
Canyon,
Canyon. Yeah.
and Disneyland and the zoo. So here, now that, the world is so much worse and the national parks are like being strip mined for parts or whatever. Here's an update on all the places we went on our honeymoon 20 years ago.
Okay.
Mary Kay in Texas. Now a shadow of its former self, the company that promised pink Cadillacs now can only provide pink Cybertrucks to its highest achievers. I saw one last night on West 25th. I'm just like... Seminar is now a one-day affair at Dave & Buster's, and the person who wins the most tickets at skee ball gets to be CEO. Everyone purposely loses by tossing the skee balls at that game where you sweep coins around. What is that game?
Oh, the coin sweeper game. That's fun.
That looks so boring. Also, the makeup is made in Russia by street urchins, which is every Russian citizen. New Mexico, Carlsbad Caverns and Roswell. The caverns have been converted into storage facilities. Probably data centers now.
Yeah, probably data.
Storage facility, that's an old joke.
Yeah.
Data center. But full of guano. Wait, so like all other storage facilities, or maybe now data centers have guano. Roswell has boomed to a staggering population of 27 as people continue to flock to this urban hub to strike it rich in UFO prospecting. Update, UFOs continue to be the least interesting phenomenon in modern history. People are still like, I saw a thing. Like, even though there's like drones everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably a drone. Before it used to be a weather balloon. Remember that Chinese weather balloon thing a couple years ago?
Yes.
People were like losing their minds. Like, wow, what's the big deal?
It's probably a UFO.
They're spying on us. Like, China doesn't care, bro. They're doing fine. They don't want... They're trying to spy on us through TikTok. Or what is it? Now the thing is the robot vacuums. Did you see that?
No.
They want to ban Chinese robot vacuums because they could be like spying on us.
Okay.
I'm like, I think they just want to sell you products.
Yeah, I agree.
Not political. Grand Canyon, this natural wonder of the world with its sunset-painted rock strata and cloudless blue sky above is now unfortunately a slimy green crevice in the Earth's patoot. Yeah, you know who wanted it painted a different color, and well, you can guess the rest. They actually ran out of paint about 10 minutes in, just like I do whenever I do a project. So... that's the canyon.
Did they refuse to buy things too? And they're like, we'll just scrounge around the house and see what we got laying around.
Wait till you see the end bit.
Oh, boy.
Vegas. Tourism is down. Online gambling is up. Prostitution is way down now that ChatGPT will talk dirty to you, even when all you asked for was a meatloaf recipe. So what is Sin City to do for money? They had to get a side hustle with Grubhub, delivering McDonald's to nearby Salt Lake City. Okay. Where Mormons are just now discovering the forbidden pleasure of fried foods and shaken milk. Okay. I shrugged after I wrote that last one, so your reaction makes perfect sense.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page.
I made sure to note that. Like, I wrote it and was like, nah.
Oh my god.
Redwoods, or Sequoia, whatever. Once the oldest living things on Earth, that title has now been seized by the baby boomers, thus rendering these wooden marvels irrelevant. Now the Sequoias have been turned into a resource for old-growth wood youth hockey sticks, charcuterie boards, and sawdust the janitor uses when cleaning up schoolhouse vomit, now that more kids than ever are nauseous having to see the decrepit melted faces of aforementioned baby boomers. Remember the vomit sawdust?
Yeah, I
Did
do.
a lot of kids puke in your grade?
I don't know if it was more than average, but yeah, I do remember the powder.
I wasn't sure. I was like, is that just an urban myth that they use sawdust? So I looked
Well,
it
I
up.
don't know if it's sawdust or
It's an official product. It's like that's one of the components, but it's like it's called like vomitol or something. Like
Hmm.
I don't know if that's what they used when we were growing up, but now it comes in like these prepackaged like vomit go packs. You just like bust it open and the sawdust neutralizes whatnot.
Okay.
Like kids are still barfing it.
Kids are pukey.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did. Did you?
I puked on the bus once, but we were like at my stop and it was like it was one of those like it came out of nowhere and I just turned my head and was like "Ah," and like just got up and got off the bus.
Were you nauseous or were you?
I don't remember. I just remember I like puked, didn't say a word.
You just left it there.
Yeah,
Like,
I just was like, sayonara, that's not my problem. No, I was like afraid I was going to get yelled at. And it wasn't like that, like heaving. It was just like projectile.
that's like drunk. Well, no, it can go either way when you're drunk.
Well, and I have to wonder, like, knowing, I mean, it only happened one time, but knowing how sensitive I am to like motion sickness, like,
that's probably what it was.
Maybe I got sick. I don't know. But it was like one barf.
But never in class.
Not that I could remember.
I never had anything really bad happen in class. I think one time I lost some money, like $1, and I like fucking lost it. I'm like, my dollar! It's a big money when you're a kid.
It is, yeah, especially in the 80s.
I never did the thing where like you lean back too far and like flip your whole desk back. That was always.
I definitely didn't do that.
I didn't even. I was like so worried I would do that, so I never leaned. And
One
you would see guys do that, and you're like, oh.
One time,
His life is over.
I had this sweater. Well, I would, wear a sweater, and I had it on the back of my chair. And I guess I've always been a very fidgety person because I was like tying it and untying it around my waist, and the fire alarm went off, and I could not untie the sweater sleeves. Like I had chained myself to my desk and was panicking.
You're like one of those protesters who chains themselves to something.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm not leaving this desk.
These are, in my really poor memory, these are the things that stand out because they're traumatic. Or they were, to a kid. That was 3rd grade. I remember that.
The San Diego Zoo on our honeymoon.
Yeah.
The once glorious home to zebras, pandas, and Dobermans has taken a massive hit in funding and suffered lower ticket sales now that everyone would rather build Lego versions of animals rather than see them in person. Seriously, what's with all the Lego?
Lego is having a moment.
Yeah, I'm like, when we got those as kids, I was like, oh, I actually wanted like G.I. Joes.
No, Lego is having a huge moment.
Yeah, people love it. To compensate, zoo management has shipped the animals off to wildlife refuge? I don't know. And rented out the empty exhibit spaces to furries so they can live out their sick fantasies of having spectators throw peanuts at them and gawk at their colorful baboon asses.
Don't kink shame furries.
I'm not shaming them.
You said sick.
That's what everyone else thinks. I think it's fine. And be immortalized in gift shop snow globes you find at garage sale 2 years later for 60 cents.
That part's true.
Disneyland, finally, we're through this. What does every Super Bowl winner say after they hoist the Lombardi trophy in the air?
Well, they say I'm going to Disney World.
First they say, First they say I did not sexually assault anyone. Talk to my lawyer. But second, they say I'm going to Disneyland/World. Sadly, now this place has been stripped for parts to help expand other Disney properties like their cruises, their senior living communities.
They probably have one.
And Euro Disney, which is now in Dubai. The animatronic birds in the tiki room were all hunted for sport by members of the first family. That's legit.
That's legit.
The haunted mansion was listed on Airbnb for goth Tupperware parties, and that's not that bad. And the teacups were sold to Cracker Barrel to serve gravy to inbred rural Americans. They are not off limits on this show. So that's what's become of our honeymoon
Okay.
places.
I'm glad we saw it. Well,
Anything else?
nope.
All right. Take us to break, house band.
Hi, my name is Rumi, and I'm an alcoholic.
You're not really making me mad or getting me like riled up.
You were pretty mad before we started. I was like, oh, this will carry over.
Because you were just saying the dumbest things.
About what?
I can't even remember.
Was it head lettuce? It was the whole lettuce thing. Or was that before we left the house?
That wasn't before we left the house.
You were really mad about me, like, saying that head lettuce is not nutritious. And, like...
That did.
I love head lettuce, but it's not something you should lean on.
Iceberg lettuce.
Whatever. Iceberg lettuce, you shouldn't lean on it for, like, nutrients.
I don't disagree, but there are nutrients in it.
Like a teeny tiny
But
bit.
there's some, it's not like it's bad for you.
No.
But you're like, you just have to be an ass about things.
I miss lettuce. I want it.
You just
But I'm
like
waiting out this whole thing.
I don't even know why you had to bring it up.
You brought it up.
All I said was I think I might get ahead of iceberg. And you were like, it's not even good for you. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. And I had to look up the nutritional content of lettuce.
We've got a DV in Lakewood. All right, what were you guys fighting about? Lettuce. I got a black eye.
Could you imagine? If I wasn't on HRT, I probably would have hit you with a frying pan.
Maybe you would have chonked me or something.
Yeah.
Well, how would you just have a frying pan? You were in bed. That'd be weird if you just took out a frying pan.
I saw this meme and it was like one of those teeny tiny like cast irons, like little, like probably like silver dollar pancake size. And it was like, what is this even for? And then someone was like, that's for in your purse. If a man starts mouthing off, you can hit him with it.
And then, of course, he has fried eggs.
Well, he should, yeah.
And bacon face.
But yeah, I was like that. It just made me laugh. That's how I would have my frying pan handy. I'd have my purse pan.
You hate having a purse now, though.
I do.
You had a big freak out on my birthday. You left your wallet at your parents' house because you don't want it in your pocket and you don't want to carry a purse. Maybe you could wear it like on a lanyard or something.
But I would still take it off.
You left your keys and your wallet in another county.
Yeah. And then I needed the ID to work the gig, or else I would have just gone today. But
you're sick of purses. You're like, enough of this.
I've never liked them, really, I realized. You know, they're a necessity, but I'm like, why do I have to carry all the stuff?
I mean...
And you know what else?
That's why I have cargos, because I'm like, you need your wallet.
Women's clothes don't have good pockets.
Buy men's clothes.
I shouldn't have to. They don't fit me right.
That's true.
So then I'm stuck with this fucking monstrosity of a keychain with a wallet hanging off of it. It's not good. We went to that Mean Girls the Musical. Sorry, my brain glitch. I was like, what did I see? And I'm like, all I brought was that keychain, and it has that wristlet, but like it's keys. So I'm trying to like not make noise every time I shift during the show because it's just the fucking insanity hanging off my wrist. It was pissing me off.
The good news is you won't get purse snatched.
I would beat someone's fucking ass with that thing. That is a good
with the keys?
Yes, that is a self-defense mechanism right there. Because if I got it fully loaded up with both car keys and like the
one of the three like beer openers you just ordered.
Yes, all the things. I mean, that thing is I think you refer to it as a man of war.
Portuguese man of war.
Yeah,
it's just like dangling.
It's just there's a lip gloss hanging off of there, which I want it to be a lip balm, but
you don't want them in a bag. You would rather just have them like...
Well, I was just trying something out.
Being wind chimes.
If I was like, maybe if I just have this with all my essentials, I don't know.
Does anyone have the answer? What's the alternative to a purse?
I'm really struggling here.
What about a fanny pack?
Sister is taking, that's a purse.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that. You just like
well,
wear
I don't do that. I wear it as a crossbody. Sister is taking a sewing class.
So she's gonna sew you some cargo pockets.
No, but I could take it with her. So I might sign up for sewing because then I can make my own fucking pants with my own proper size pockets. And they'll fit. These goddamn pants I wore to my gig yesterday. You got me started. You thought I wasn't involved, and now I am. The fucking pants, like, come up to, I'm not even exaggerating. They're so high up. I don't know what they're cut for, but they fit my ass and thighs. So then I just have this, like, they come up so high. I can't tuck shirts into them because then I would look like Tweedledee and Tweedledum with like these. It's insane, but they're my gig pants, so I just wear them. I think I'm answering my own question. I need to sign up for the sewing class.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that would turn out.
Yeah, it's starting at the base. It's like sewing essentials.
So you're gonna sew like your own pants that fit, or you're just gonna sew pockets into like stuff?
Why not both?
Well, while you're developing that skill set, you can fix my work pants because all of my pockets are all chewed up and just like holes now because I always put my keys in there.
Oh.
And they just like eat up my... Why? Yeah. What is that? Like, what's going on in there?
No,
they like eat your pockets.
Your work pants are made out of that very durable fabric, but like
not the
pocket
insides.
Lining is made out of like
tissue paper,
moth-eaten tissue paper. It like comes pre-chewed, ready to break. That is definitely an issue. I agree with.
It's my fault for carrying a hard lady wallet.
No, it is not your fault. You should be able to carry any lady wallet you want to carry.
But I was always carrying it in my left pocket, and the other night at work, I just felt like a shoop, like a long...
Oh, no!
It had gone all the way through my butt pocket, down my leg, and ended up... I'm like, good thing this didn't happen somewhere and I didn't notice.
Right.
I was like,
no,
I guess there's a hole in my pocket.
I will... You know what? I'm signing up for the sewing class.
You're going to change lives.
Well, the 2 lives in this house are about to be changed.
You don't have, I'll just buy new pants.
No, those pants are in fine shape. I'll just make new pockets.
The knees are kind of thinning.
I'll fucking patch the knees.
I'm going to look like fucking Raggedy Ann.
Yeah,
or
you
Raggedy
will.
Andy. You
know what? I think this is also an important skill to have in these economic times.
I've heard that before. They're like, you should know how to sew. I'm like, my grandpa used to be a tailor, and then he got a job at GM. I'm like, I don't think tailoring is really that where it's at.
I'm gonna learn.
No.
I don't think crocheting
tailors.
was not for me, but I feel like sewing could be for me. What do you think? Brutal honesty. You know I like to switch hobbies.
You do that like cross stitching and stuff. Like you know how to do all that. You go for it, man.
All right, I'm going for it.
I think you're over pickleball. You're just like,
listen,
that's in the dust.
I like the playing it, casually hitting a ball back and forth. I don't like the rules. I don't like.
Well, I think there's rules in sewing.
No,
like, you don't just they're like you have to thread the. You can't just like.
That's not a rule.
Free ball some sewing.
That's not a rule. That's like a guideline.
I never got into using the sewing machine because I didn't know how to set it up. Like
this class teaches you how to do that.
Yeah, I don't like learning.
I love learning. I think I'm going to do
I like reading very quick Wikipedias and forming my own opinion on how I feel.
That's 1,000% you. It's a few $100s because it's 6 weeks, but I think it's worth it.
Are we good with pockets and whatnot? That was a good bonus segment.
Sorry I popped off about pockets.
No, we needed that because we can't just lean on my stupid jokes.
I'm glad you recognize that.
I was like, please save us. Say something.
How can I piss her off?
Everyone likes you better anyway. That's why you're on the show.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
People don't like me better.
Dude, the comments when I post the show, they're like, who are you? But then when you repost it, they're like, I can't believe you're doing this. You're so funny. You're the popular one. That's fine. I'll ride your coattails.
Okay, cool. I'm going to sew them first.
Hey, coin slot, you got that rim shot ready?
They just let him out.
How do you remember their names?
Because I wrote it.
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I was them.
You were?
Yeah, those weren't real people. So LeBron decided to go to Philly.
Thank God.
And everyone here is like, I can't believe he did this to us again. And we're just like, it's fine, dude. Like, live your life.
It's funny because a lot of people are like, we don't need him. Get out of here. Like the people that are like really fans of like basketball are like, get the fuck out of here. That's what I've noticed. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong. I've not like polled many people,
But you know how the local news likes to claim everything is from Northeast Ohio. They're like, Tom Hanks is from here. Benedict Cumberbatch is from here.
yeah.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ is from here.
Yeah.
Like everyone's from Cleveland somehow.
Yes.
So this is how Cleveland will piggyback off of him going to Philadelphia.
All right, lay it on me.
The Liberty Bell. The original was actually stolen in the War of 1812 and kept in secret in the Tower of London until the Stones used it on honky-tonk women. The current bell was made by Cleve's own LTV Steel in the 1880s, which is how long ago the steel industry left Ohio, but for some reason, dumb boomers still vote for people who promise to bring it back. Anyhow, Ohioans also eat more T-Bell per capita than any other state. So, Bell? I don't know. Motown Philly. No. Wasn't that a song?
Yeah, I'm singing it now.
Boys to Men, the famous prom song of the 90s. It's so hard to say goodbye. From the Philly R&B stars was featured at scores of Ohio proms where many girls got knocked up by their illiterate horn dog prom dates. The children of these encounters all grew up to be huge football stars like the Kelsey brothers, and their deadbeat dads all now serve in the Ohio legislature.
Are they from Philly? Boys to Men?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you sure you were alive in the 90s?
I didn't care.
Well, you were into
them.
like grunge and stuff. I was more of the urban
I'm like,
person.
did you just meet me? Like, you know.
You're like, Boys to Men. Were they actually boys or were they men?
Exactly.
Was there two of them? I don't know how that fulfills.
How do you think the Tonys decided which Tony spelling each one was?
Well, the one's named Raphael Sadiq, so his name's not even Tony. I don't. My apologies. I don't know what the other two Tonys' real names are.
Your apologies. I just was thinking about.
I don't
them.
know that each of them is a Tony.
Oh.
I don't know that that's the genesis of the name of the band. Maybe they were just like, I don't know.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry. I just thought of that.
I don't think they were like the Ramones, where they're like, I'm Tony One, I'm Marky Tony, I'm Joey Tony,
Okay.
I'm Tony
Fair.
Ramone. Then they got way confused.
Okay, fair.
Okay, Charles Barkley. It's people think that he threw a guy through a window in the flats,
Mhm.
but that actually happened in Orlando.
So he really did it, just not here.
No, here he slugged the guy in the face at the basement where you used to disco dance.
The basement wasn't my favorite, but yes, I did go there.
The Hall of Fame 76er once punched a guy at the basement in the flats. That was in the flats, right?
Mm-hmm.
That man went on to become CEO of Youngling Brewery, the Pennsylvania beer that tastes worse than swallowing your own teeth after Barkley punches you in the face. Okay, I guess I'll read this. Bonus. Also, the Cleveland Clinic once treated Philly native Bill Cosby for impotence. Oh, wait, forget that one. Yikes. But yeah, Barkley used to go around and beat people up or something.
Forgot about that.
And, of course, the sandwich. The Philly cheesesteak.
Yep.
Of course, the famous cheesesteak. Think of those two annoying shops across from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Geno's and Geno's or something. Or Pat's, I think, is one.
Tony's and Tony's.
That's exactly what they're called. One does Cheese Whiz. And they're like the soup Nazi, and tourists think it's really funny. Like, they're like, you have to know how to order, and if you don't order right, they yell at you. I'm like, I don't think that's charming. I think that's really stupid.
Which one did we get?
We didn't go to those famous
I know
ones. We just went to some rando one.
But did it have Cheese Whiz?
No.
Because I don't think I would like that.
That's only the one that does that. The
I don't
Pats.
feel like I would like that.
Thanks for elaborating.
You're welcome.
How is this related to Cleveland's own famous Slyman's corned beef, aka the arm sandwich?
The arm sandwich.
Your dad's friend said biting into a Slyman's is like biting into an arm.
Yes.
And I could never. That's why I never had a Slyman's. I'm like, I don't want to eat an arm.
Arm sandwich. We still refer to anything that's big as an arm sandwich.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Well, it turns out Moses Cleveland and Ben Franklin were actually very close friends and exchanged recipes often, including the recipe for those sandwiches. So the cheesesteak is actually from Ohio, and the Slyman's is vice versa.
Got it.
Also, they were lovers, and also the sandwiches were lovers. Okay. So there you go. Philadelphia. Good luck, Bron. And Bronny. I'm sure he's in tow.
No, I heard Dad said, and I don't know if this was a lie, he's staying in LA because LA wants him. And I was like, what? Okay.
Sure. Absolutely. Anything else about sandwiches or pot sewing?
No.
Okay. Whew. Good thing you went off on sewing, because all I had for the last part was a thought on my birthday. Why is oil still so cheap? You know, because of the war and whatnot.
It's not cheap.
It should be way higher. It's like they're keeping it like as close to normal as they can.
Okay.
But you know how like oil gets made from like compressing dinosaurs and organic matter and stuff?
Yeah.
Are they just making a bunch of oil by by compressing dinosaurs under the weight of the Epstein files?
Maybe. Why didn't you just ignore it after you said you weren't going to say it?
Say what?
You said good thing I popped off about sewing.
Oh no, because that was all I had to talk about, but now the bit that I had from the last part that got kicked down.
Oh, okay.
It'll be more content.
Well, you're welcome.
So
why are there Yellowstone frozen meals?
They have their own barbecue sauce. Hi. They have products. They have dog toys.
Yellowstone?
I would have got them one if they weren't such garbage.
Why?
Or no, maybe it was treats. I think it was both.
What?
People love the Yellowstone. I'm so glad I watched 5 Star Weekend and not Yellowstone.
It's like, I'm not saying this as someone who's not a shopper or a money, like
consumer.
A consumer. Yeah, thank you. I definitely am part of capitalism, but I'm so sick of this shit. This is what I'm saying.
You don't like collabs?
You could just slap a name on anything. It's like, Yellowstone dog shit. And like people are like, it says Yellowstone. Like
I'm like such a sucker for that. They're
you are, but I'm like, do you ever just look at the item and you're like, if it didn't say this thing, would I want it?
Yeah.
And then you buy it anyway because it says the thing.
They're like, it's Funyuns salad dressing. I'm like, sign me up.
Oh my God. Okay.
I haven't heard a phrase uttered yet during this show that'll be the title of the show.
No, this is the boringest shit.
Once I go back and look, something will stand out. But I can't try to make it happen.
I do think that we jive better on a Friday night.
Yeah, this is just where we ended up Sunday afternoon. Like, we had plans.
I mean, good thing no one watches.
We jive? Is that a thing?
I don't know. Mesh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we're done?
No. We have a special interview for my birthday. I secured our booking agent secured us a celebrity interview.
Okay.
So on today's show, we have an interview with a very special guest. Let's welcome Chappell Roan to the show. How are you today?
I'm doing well. It's a pleasure
to be on with you. I was just wrapping up the preparations for my first fan cruise.
Yeah, I heard about that. I guess all musicians are doing the fan cruise thing now. How exciting for you. What exactly does it entail?
A dozen lucky fans who entered a contest get to plunge to the depths of the Atlantic Ocean in a submersible submarine contraption piloted by yours truly with an Xbox controller, while I sing for them over Teams from my house.
Yeah, an Xbox controlled submersible. Given the history of such vehicles, aren't you, with all due respect, Chappell, can I call you Chap? Aren't you concerned said vehicle might, implode and possibly crush your fans and send them to a watery grave?
What? Implode? I've never heard of such a thing. Anyhow, it's called the Pink Pony Sub. Isn't that cute?
Yeah. So also, I've heard you're rolling out some exciting new merch. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, we've got a new line of exploding pride buttons, poisonous temporary tattoos, and extra flammable t-shirts. It's all through Shutterfly. Shout out.
I'm sorry, did you say exploding pride buttons?
Yes, they are exploding with queer pride and also gunpowder.
Okay, so I've also read you recently got heavily into The Who. And you want to record with them? What prompted this fascination?
Well, I'd never really listened to The Who, but I happened to catch their performance at Cincinnati Riverfront Coliseum in 1979, and it blew me away. It is such amazing footage.
You mean the infamous Who concert where 11 fans were killed in a stampede?
Oh yeah, that unfortunately did occur, but the music was just life-changing. Those songs. Talking about my generation, hope they die before I get old. He's a pinball wizard, playing the pink pony game, electrocuted by the flippers. What a shame. Or we won't sign autographs again, yeah!
Yeah, I don't think that's how those songs go. Hey, Gigi, why don't you take this next question? I need a break.
Seeing as how Heated Rivalry is the story of a queer romance and the soundtrack to season 1 was a massive success, would you consider contributing a song to the soundtrack for season 2?
Well, I'm not a huge sports fan. I have caught some hockey on TV while on tour, and I absolutely love the part where the players throw off their gloves and go into the crowd and pummel the fans. So yeah, I might.
Now, wait a minute. The players do not fight the fans in hockey. That is just patently false. The NBA, different story. But hockey, no. Chappell, do you, and I mean this with the utmost respect, do you hate your fans? I mean, I read that recently your own fan club took out a restraining order on you after you posted in their group chat that if they didn't stop pestering you, you were, and I quote, going to 9/11 them to death. I'm not even sure that's proper English. But do you care to clear that up?
Listen up, Pizza Face. I am so good to my fans. Why, right after this interview, I'm doing a meet and beat. I mean meet and greet with a dozen lucky ones headed to my show tonight. So don't you get it twisted, son.
Okay, sorry. All right. Well, it's been great, Chappell. Loved having you on. Any parting words for everyone out there who adores you?
Yes, I want to say, be proud of who you are. Keep your chin up, your guard up, work on your footwork, your jab, and your uppercut. Because I'm coming to your town. And just remember, I know where you live.
Okay, yeah, bye.
Bye. Kisses.
God, that interview. What is with her? Jeez.
Okay, now you have to tell me, where did you get all that makeup?
It's your makeup.
Yeah, but wow.
Oh, the white stuff?
Yeah.
That's gluten-free flour. I couldn't find anything else.
I'm dying.
And the thing that I spray painted the other day was the wig.
What is that?
It's just yarn and like some cut up socks.
Oh my god. Oh,
And you know what happened was after I watched that back, I was like, I don't look anything like her. I was like sad. I'm like, I wanted like actually like glamorous, like to look like her. And then I'm like, wait, the point is to be like hideous and funny, not to actually look like her. But I was looking at it. I'm like, I don't look anything like her.
oh my god, you are insane.
Because I want to think that I could do that if I had to, but like
You could if you practiced, but you can't just
I
be
tried.
good at makeup.
Well, I did it in like 10 minutes. I was just
That's
like, let's
the
just
thing.
do this.
That's
I mean, that was really her.
mm-hmm.
We've been ever since then. We've been jamming Pony Club when
At
we're
that
driving
wedding-
around.
Oh my god!
We're just like
at the wedding last night. Everyone was singing along to Pink Pony Club, and these
Nice.
very old ladies were like, "What are they saying?" And I was like, "It's a very
she's gonna beat
popular
them
song.
up.
It's a very popular song. It's called Pink Pony Club." They were just like, yes, it was great.
Well, I don't hate her. I think she's
I was jamming.
very unique.
I was jamming to Pink Pony Club while I was clearing tables. The music is what gets you through that night. Once the speeches and all the dinner's over and the dance floor opens up, it's a good time.
You're like that show, Waiting. No, what was it called? Party Down. Party Up?
Party down.
Party on?
No, it was a good time. Well, that was exciting.
Our first interview. Was it our first?
Probably
this year, not ever. I mean,
No.
back on the old podcast we used to.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
I'm done too.
See you next time.
Bye. What is happening? How did you make what is all that?
It's Chappell Roan.
I hate you so much. I have to take a picture of that to send my sister. Because
Don't you can't leak the show. Fuck you.
I'll wait till it's posted. You can't leak the show.
All right, I'm trying to do an interview here. Hold on 1 second, chap. Bull.